Well, Lincoln City are back in action tonight against Mansfield Town. Now, the Imps game against Coventry at the weekend was cancelled due to snow, meaning they haven't played since being beaten 4-1 at home to Crewe. Danny Cowley said it was one of the worst performances any one of his sides has ever made. Now, Mansfield have appointed David Flintcroft as their new manager, who takes over Steve Evans's former squad. And of course, the Mansfield players will be looking to impress their new boss.
Yeah, they've got a fantastic squad. A real depth about them. Leanne, goal player we know well, has been outside the squad recently, and we all know Lee's ability and Lee's talents, and most teams in the division would cut their right arm off to have his services. So it just shows you the depth that they've got.
Well, despite their game being called off, the weather did not stop the Lincoln City fans, who could have been spotted cheering away at Leicester versus Bournemouth in the Bournemouth away end. Well, tonight the Imps have sold their allocation of 1,700 tickets for yet another League Two derby day for the fans.
Well, I think every game gets more and more important as you get towards the business end. We knew going into the season there would be lots of local derbies, and I think that's great for the supporters, and certainly our supporters would like bragging rights. But for us, it's about focusing on our performance and on what is a very important game, regardless of who we were playing.
And don't forget that tickets for the Checkatrade Trophy final at Wembley go on sale tonight for all you non-season ticket holders. According to Lincoln City's latest sales figures, over 15,000 tickets have been sold for the game, and the club are hoping that around 25,000 Lincoln City fans will grace Wembley Stadium in a month's time. Now, the Imps find out this evening as well whether they will face Yeovil Town or Shrewsbury Town in that match on the 8th of April. And staying with football, it's the right stuff for Lincoln United ahead of tonight's game against Chase Town. The Whites have signed Kevin Wright as assistant manager, replacing Sean Wright, who moves off the touchline and back onto the playing pitch after being sidelined by a medical condition. Lincoln United are 12th in Evo Stick First Division South, while their opponents sit just outside the playoffs in 6th position. Well, it's a busy few days for the Imps and the Whites, and I'm sure that all you football fans in Lincoln will have a close eye on that Yeovil-Shrewsbury game to see who the Imps will face at the home of football. You're up to date with all the sport on LSJ News. Hello and welcome to LSJ News. These are the stories in Lincoln. Lincolnshire Police say they need to improve when it comes to helping victims of stalking. The number of false fire alarms in Lincolnshire has risen in the last 5 years. This comes after a Freedom of Information request was made to Lincolnshire County Council by LSJ News. Our reporter Samuel Rene has more. Nearly a quarter of 4 to 5-year-olds in Lincolnshire are classed as being overweight or obese. A campaign has been launched by TV chef Jamie Oliver to enforce a watershed on junk food adverts. Our reporter Annabelle Aston has more. A Lincoln City supporters group wants to encourage football fans from Eastern European communities to come and support the club. Tonight's match against Wycombe Wanderers is the Imps Kick It Out fixture and supports the national organisation which aims to promote diversity and equality in football. Martina Vieja has more.